I want to share a powerful secret about me. I want to share an emotional, powerful secret about me. How I started the Forex trading journey, my ups and downs, how I almost quit Forex trading, how I lost over $50,000, and how I almost committed suicide. But everything changed because I believe in God and I believe that there is hope. Ladies and gentlemen, you are once again welcome to my channel. My name is Austin Ikeru and you all are welcome to Ostino FS. Before I ventured into the Forex market, I was formerly a blogger. I'm still a blogger, right? I started my journey, my career as a blogger before I discovered Forex. I learned about Forex in 2016. I learned about Forex in 2016 and I saw so many guys with Lamborghini on Instagram. You see a small boy of 17 years driving Lamborghini, Ferrari, Bugatti, Range Rover Sport. I see small boys building houses, buying mansions, and they all stated that they made their money from the Forex market. And I become so desperate. I told myself that if these guys can buy these kinds of things trading the Forex market, that means I can as well become a billionaire in the next few months. That is how I venture into Forex. I venture into Forex without looking at how the Forex market works. So I joined the Forex community in 2016 and then I started, trading. The journey of a newbie. I started trading Forex. Sometimes I win and sometimes I lose. But the loss became too much that I could not withstand it. So many times I feel like giving up, but I couldn't. I didn't learn Forex trading. I was just trading out of joy and happiness. I was just trading because I felt like I love this type of business and I want to join the crew that are already making it in the Forex market. I thought the business was easy. Never knew that it was a very tough industry to venture into. So I started trading. But to no avail, no success. I was losing back to back. I'll place up, I'll place buy, and the market will go down. I'll place sell, the market will go up. I started thinking that maybe the brokers are against me. I developed hatred for brokers. I felt they were manipulating my trades. And the worst thing that happened to me was I couldn't bear the loss, so I had to go into revenge trading. I started revenging my trades. So whenever I lose, I double my trades so that if I win, I will get back my loss and some profit. So they call it martingale strategy. not knowing I was gambling with the markets. I made so many mistakes in my early stage as a forex trader. To the extent I started seeing the forex market as a scam. If anyone tell me that forex market is legit, I will say it's a lie. Because before I venture into forex, I have already had the mindset that the business is free, the business is easy, that there is nothing difficult in it. If not, why will people enter into it and within 1 month, 2 months, they will become successful? They will start buying houses, start building houses, start buying expensive cars, start traveling all over the world. I never knew that this business is a difficult business to venture into if you don't do the right thing. So I was gambling, losing money consistently. The first month, I lost my capital. So I had to deposit another one. And the second month, I lost it again. And knowing fully well that I am married, I have a wife, and I have 2 wonderful kids. Just imagine if you are in my situation. As a blogger, I make money by adverts, and it is not all the time that you get that kind of contract. So the first contract that I get, I will just divide the money into 2 and invest half in forex market, and then I can now manage the remaining half with my family, hoping that that half that I invested in the forex market would generate so much money for me before the end of the month. But unfortunate for me, before the end of the month, I blow that account and I lose that money. I started losing consistently to the extent that I became broke. I became broke to the extent that I could not even fend for my family. So I became depressed. I cried every day. Sometimes I will place trade and I will be looking at the trade just to know how the brokers are going to manipulate it. I will just place trade and I will spend hours looking at the chart, looking at the trade, and I will watch my trade going in negative. I will watch my money draining. I lost so much to the extent that I felt depressed. Sometimes I will spend hours on the chart, monitoring the chart, looking at the chart, and to my greatest disappointment, the price will be going against me and I will be in the negative. I lost so much money to the extent that I felt like quitting. I felt like giving up. Forgetting that I felt like giving up. I told myself that this business is too difficult for me. I've tried everything, but to no avail. To be sincere with you, I was in negative for almost 2 years. I was losing back to back for 2 years. I became shattered because I've lost all my savings. I've lost all my money. I could not be able to fend for my family anymore. Whenever my wife asks for money, I frown at her because there is no money. I've already squandered all the money. I even had the thought of borrowing money to trade. Man, I did it. I borrowed money from a friend to trade. Guess what? I lost that money. I had to sell some of my valuable properties just to repay that debt. I was losing back to back and I became so emotional. Whenever I lose a trade, instead of me leaving the chart for the day, I will want to recover my money. Then I will go into revenge trading. Let's say I place maybe 0.5 lot size and I lose. Instead of me, closing for the day, knowing fully well that 0.5 lot size with 50 pips loss is big money, I will want to revenge. I will want to get my money back. So what do? I'll go back and place 2 standard lot size with the mindset that if I win, I will recover my money and make some profit. Guess what? I lost again. So this is how I continue losing consistently to the extent that I said enough is enough. I am done. I told myself I am done. I am not going to trade the Forex again. I became so pissed off. I started going through pain of regret. I started thinking what I would have used all this money to do. How can I just lose all this money? When I calculated how much I lost, it was $50,000. I lost $50,000 in a space of 2 years. And looking at my condition that period, $50,000 is too much for someone to lose. It was too much. The money was too much for me. So I call it a quit. I couldn't take it anymore. I told myself that I am no longer trading Forex. So anybody that talks about Forex, I'll just tell that person I'm not interested. That is gambling. That is not a business. That is gambling. I cannot go and gamble my money away. I can't. So I started having negative mindset about Forex market. So that is how I stopped trading Forex for about 6 months. I never opened the chart or say I deleted everything about Forex. I just decided to quit. I stayed away from Forex trading for 6 months. After 6 months, I sat down and asked myself a question. If people are truly making it in the Forex market, how come that I am losing? How come that I'm losing so much in the Forex market? Why some people are making it? Whenever I on my Instagram, I see new testimony of young boys, young girls making it in the Forex market, turning their lives around. I keep asking myself, quitting Forex, is it the right thing to do? Later, I realized that I was making a huge mistake by quitting the Forex market. So I decided to give Forex a second chance. But this time around, I decided to seek for information, and I realized that knowledge about the Forex market is the number one asset that you need to trade the Forex market. So that is how I started researching about Forex, started reading books about Forex. I started spending hours watching tutorial videos about Forex. So I had a playlist of Forex strategies. I had a playlist of money management. I had a playlist of psychology. So I now started developing my own trading mindset. I started to journal my trades. I spent over the next 6 months on a demo account. I started trading the demo account. I just ignored the real account and focused on the demo account for 6 solid months. So back to back, I was trading the demo account, was trying different strategies to know the one that suits me, to know the one that is best for me. That is how I started, studying different chart pattern. I started studying different price actions. I started studying different indicators, and I started, learning about money management, risk management, trading psychology, because back then when I was losing, I was scared. Fear was my number one problem back then. I was scared of placing trade. That is why whenever I want to place trade, I will be scared, knowing fully well that this trade is going to go to my direction. But for the fact that I was scared, I won't be able to place that trade. And guess what? The trade will go to my direction and I'll become sad. Right? So out of the anger, I will not place trade when the trade has already traveled, and that trade will reverse and hit my stop loss. And sometimes I do not even place stop loss. And that is how I keep on losing my account countless number of times. I bought so many prop firm, I lost the account many times, lost so many challenges, until I sat myself down and decided to reason with myself. I told myself that enough is enough, that I must know the secret of success in the forex market. Why is it that over 90% of forex traders are blowing their accounts every day, while 10% are enjoying financial freedom? And I discovered that the secret lies in knowledge. That is why I spent over the rest of the remaining year to date studying, learning different concepts about the forex market. So I studied different chart patterns, different indicators, money management, and other important concepts in the forex market. And that is when I discovered about price action and trend following. I know that the market is always going in a trend, and me following the trend is the best way. So I decided to develop a trend following strategy accompanied with price action. So this is how I was able to build my own strategy, and I stick to it. My money strategy, I stick to it, because in forex trading you use money to make money. Forex is all about investment, so you invest your money to get profit. So I'm not coming to the forex to come and blow my money. I'm coming there to come and gain more money. So I decided to risk only 2% of my capital, knowing fully well that before I lose my account, it will take me 50 times before I can lose my money, before I can lose my capital. So since then, I have not been able to lose my capital, because if I lose, the next day I will recover my losses and I'll still make more profits. So this is how I started making profit consistently until I was able to recover all my losses. I recovered everything that I've lost, and I'm still in profit as I'm speaking to you right now. So my mindset changed about the forex market. Me that always talk bad about forex, now talk good about forex, because I have understood the market and how it works. So I decided to follow a certain trading strategies, and that is what I've been sharing with you in this channel. I trade using price action and trend following, and also mix indicators with price action. So I developed different strategy which I use in different market conditions, and this has been helping me in the forex market. So I was able to gain so much money to pay all my debts, and right now I must say that forex trading has taught me one of the greatest lessons in life, and that is the power of self-discipline, persistence, and patience. I'm not patient to wait for my trade and for my setups. I'm not patient to hold my trade until it hits my take profits. And I've developed that mindset that I cannot always be a winner, that sometimes I lose, and whenever I lose, I accept my loss and I move on. If I lose my trade today, I close for the day and continue tomorrow. I developed a powerful mindset, psychology about the forex market, and that is how my life changed. Everything about me changed. And I know there's so many of you out there that is still going through what I went through. I decided to drop this video to tell you that forex trading is not all about winning. It's not bed of roses. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. So the number one thing you need is knowledge, information, how the forex market work. Because if you gain the information, you'll be able to build your psychology and your strategy. That is my story. That is how I almost quit the forex market. And thank God I didn't quit. Thank God I'm still here with you. And this is the number one reason why I decided to create this channel, so that all the newbie will learn about forex trading, and they will learn it from someone who has gone through a lot and become successful in it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for taking out your time to watch my video. I want to know your thoughts on the comment boxes. I want to know what you think about this video. Have you gone through what I went through? Have you experienced what I said? Have you gone through it? I want to know from the comment section. But the number one thing I want to tell you, if you are going through ups and downs, if you are still struggling in the forex market, don't ever give up. Keep going. Be persistent. I promise you that with persistence, you will definitely achieve your dream. Your journey to success is what you are aiming for, and I promise you, in just a matter of time, you become a successful forex trader, and you would give out your testimony for the world to hear. Thank you once again for taking out your time to watch my video from the beginning to the end, and I say may God bless you all. I will see you again in my next update. Bye.